it on Teams. Miss crazy husband on drugs, and so is she, called out sick. Dina.
Oh.
She called out sick.
Yeah,
right
because that's
after
why,
my email.
what's her name was standing at the door with Luz yesterday.
Exactly. She called out sick because she didn't want to come in because I said there was a kindergarten case. And she thinks
It was
she's
her.
funny.
It was Dina.
It was Dina. I know it was Dina. It was called from home, yeah? Yes. Because she was calling from home. That's usually, it's just for the 11 years. That's usually what they used to do. I remember they used to take off today and then call. The crazy teachers, that's what they would do. Whenever they were off, I was like, oh boy, they took off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they send mock polls, send yeah. They would always take the day off and come back, and then it would be like explosion. And it would be a whole, yeah, because they were all, and what's her name too? Lucy. Remember? She would always take off. Yeah. So anyway, it was Dina. So I'm like, I just want to tell you, all three of you, I am going to be kicking people down the stairs. And Dina and Robin. Wow. I'm letting you know that. Because, let me tell you what youth later does. Then, that's why I can write a book. And then, you keep in track, I get another email.
Oh, boy.
On Friday. At 1:09 p.m. I was like, 1:09 p.m. I get an email from Wednesday. Today's only Thursday. Oh, yeah. Yesterday, Wednesday. I get an email from David 5. This time, though, because he knows I've made him persona non grata, because I said to him, do not send me any information. We're concerned about how this COVID and the positive cases in the building work. I was like, how do the cases work? I don't know either. They are reaching out. They are reaching out and want to know. Because we have had 2 positive cases. 1 staff and apparently 1 student in kindergarten. Dina and I greet all case students and take temperature, share pens with the parents, give them breakfast, and walk them to class. Should we be concerned? Paras are concerned if these students have siblings. So now she's talking. Okay, let me continue. As far as staff, we do know all custodial staff are quarantined.
What?
So I think North is also thinking that Tommy should be quarantined. I think that's the other person that they think should be quarantined. As far as the staff know, we do know all custodial staff are quarantined. And I'm saying to myself, when did I tell you all custodial staff are quarantined? That's you never made it knowledgeable to anybody.
Nope.
And we often interact with them for supplies or help for things. They touch your supplies they get? What supplies? Because I'm the only one that gives them supplies. They're lying.
What supplies she gets from them?
Oh yeah, don't worry. That's on my list to do that. You don't get supplies. Wait, they interact with them or help support things. I have told Mr. Skyler before, do not help any parents without talking to me. No, well, I don't know. All right, you're right about helping them, but I don't think it really is that. They come to me and they tell me, Gallo told me to come to you if I need wipes or something.
Yeah.
He does help them out, but he does help them out with other stuff.
Like what?
They say you have tissue in the bathroom kind of thing. Okay, so you ask the custodian if you have toilet paper, but I don't think that they're asking them for anything.
Yeah, because what could they possibly be asking the staff to do without your giving them?
She comes down with a piece of paper in her hand, and she's extremely tall, like Mr. Mother. I don't know, she's big.
Oh, that's the lady that came to meet that day when I was in the office with you?
She's a big girl. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Big girl. Okay. She's a big girl. Very nice, though. Okay. So, yes, Lisa, stop it. Okay. She has paper in her hand. She said, hello. I'm like, what is wrong with this woman? I got to tell you, because I talked about her later to her supervisor. She's like, I'm so sorry, Ms. Hawkins. She goes, hello. We've heard that there's positive cases in the building and that it's a child from the Y. Please look at this list and tell me if it's a Y. She did not say this to you, Ms. Hawkins. Yes, she did. She did not come in and demand something of you. Yes, she did.
And it's not like you could tell her anyway. So why is she even asking?
No. Wait, hold on. Please take a look at this list, and could you please let me know if any student in there matches is or something. I looked at her and I don't take the paper at first. I was like, what? I said, you coming down here to ask me what? She said, no, I know. She catches this up. I know I'm not supposed to ask the name. I said, so then why are you down here? Well, and then I said, you can sit down, because she was standing. I said, you can sit down. She says, well, there's a couple of, I've had so much, there's rumors going around. And I'm like, what rumors? She says, there's rumors going around that there's a kindergarten boy who was tested positive. And I said, really? Who's coming up to you telling you this? She says, well, a couple of people. Meanwhile, he's only been there since yesterday. So I said, a couple of people? I said, you mean Y staff? Because you don't know that. She says, well, yes, a couple of people on the staff, on my Y staff, are coming to me, and they're wanting to along. Okay. So I said to her, and who are these people? And she says to me, I can't say. I was like, you can't say? She can't say, but you have to say. Because you have to.
That makes no sense. How do you
something from you?
How do you protect a staff member that you have no legal rights to protect, but you want someone to expose a child who you have a legal rights to protect? Is she tripping?
Exactly. She was tripping. Exactly. Because I looked at her list and I said, I don't know anything about this list.
I'm like, I can't say.
There was only 2 kids on that kindergarten list, and it wasn't the student.
And first of all, I didn't even know what child had COVID in Campos's class. So how is it that they know that there's a boy in her class that has it?
The one. Okay, so get this. So after she notices, because people can know when I'm
There's
not
too much
happy
foolishness
with them, right?
going on for me.
Oh wait, I know why. She notices that I'm not happy with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know why we told her about the kindergarten kid, because once that kid that was positive, there's one kid in her class that goes to the Y.
That was. Go ahead.
She said to me that she couldn't tell me the name, and I said I wanted to tell her I was not asking for the name of the person where you got your weave. Oh my word! Why? What she said? It's like I was asking her who gave you who did your weave. I wasn't asking that. I'm asking about something that impacts my building. That you came to me with. That you came to me with, and you tell me you can't tell.
What?
What?
She's out of her daggone mind.
Ms. Hawkins, I'm sorry to say, these wild, crazy people, is one crazier than the other. Yeah.
So did she finally say?
No, she said to me, Ms. Hawkins, it was loose morality.
Of course it was loose.
She's another one's got to go. She has to go, Ms. Hawkins.
Because she's doing too much. She's doing way too much.
No.
Yeah, because she's a power rep. That's why she was asking me. I was like, she's like, people are coming to me asking me questions. I'm like, well, I don't have any answers from you.
Nobody's going to her. Magali is not going to her. The Palachetti girls are not going to her. Carrera's not going to her. Who's going to her? Dina? Her and Dina? Oh, no. Carrera could be going on.
Yeah, Carol could be. And probably Sadia, she said, because I'm the power rep, and they're coming to me.
No, I don't think Sadia is going to her.
Well, Sadia works with her.
Sadia doesn't work with her. But
yes.
It's not that I know. I think Conchetta is one of those things where she's going to Sadia. Yes. I don't think Sadia would ask anything of her.
But how is she even a para rep? I don't understand.
Who made her para rep?
Because that's what
She said she was since last year.
Yeah, she says she is.
Is there such a thing?
Yeah.
There is such a thing, but there was never, I don't remember there was a... When my staff asks me if I'm DC 37 rep, I tell them, no, I'm not.
She says she was para rep.
Anyway, can we move on to the Deborah says to me, it's Luz Morales, so I am going to have a nice little conversation with her once we come out of this quarantine.
Yeah, she...
Tell her, Miss Hawkins, you have to just say the way only you know how to say. Yeah. Maybe you should look for something. You'll know how to word it just right, Miss Hawkins. Maybe this is not the best place.
She makes things worse than what they need to be instead of just, like I said, coming.
On her attendance and her lateness alone, she could be fired.
Exactly. So, now you want to cause some type of a rile up, and you can get people to call 311. So who's to say that she wasn't a part of that 311 call? I mean,
I'm sure she is.
Her and Dina.
Oh, yeah, her and Dina. They concocted. You know, Dina is a nervous Nelly. She asked Luce what to say.
I don't know why.
Whatever, but I don't know if Luce. So here's the part that really gets Luce. And Deborah's talking to me. She says, I said, you know what? She says, I said, what did Luce exactly go up and say to this, her supervisor? She said, Miss Hawkins, I got a phone call first from Gianella, who Gianella knows that she can't hide things from me. She says, Luz Morales came to me and says that the kid who is tested positive, his name is Johnny Cantor, and
how does she get to know all of this?
Wait, his name is Johnny Cantor, and he is in the Y, and nobody has communicated. Miss Hawkins hasn't told us yet, and she's saying this. And Deborah says, so she tells Carlette, listen, just go to Miss Hawkins, mention to her what's going on, and just this is what she says, I told them, if anything you needed to know, Miss Hawkins would have told you that you know.
Exactly.
Saying this. So I said, what name did Luce give? She said, a boy named Johnny Cantor, and I had seen Cantor on the list.
Isn't that boy not in the school?
And I said to the, that's slander. I said, it's not Johnny. And Deborah was like, are you kidding me? I said, yeah. Now she's even spreading
rumors.
About wrong children. Yeah, that's not nice.
Because we don't even know who this child is. So how does she know? Well, thinks she knows.
No, I'm going to call her up for discipline. And I thought that's what she was going to use, because that kid goes to the water. Tony Morales is not that kid. Yeah, how did she know what kid it is?
Yeah, how does she know what kid it is? How can she just pull a name out of a hat and say it's him?
Because we have to say it in a nice way about us. We don't have loose lips. We didn't tell anybody. The very few people who did know did not go around telling anybody who this child was. Name, then you would have said, okay, somebody is telling somebody.
Yeah, of course.
None of us have said anything to anyone. Exactly. That's how I knew she was going to use that boy. You were right. Conchetta, you're so smart. Exactly. I knew she was going to use that boy because that boy in Miss Campbell's class goes to the Y. Yes. Yeah, but I'm proud of us that the name did not get out to anybody, and they think it's the wrong child. But I just feel bad for that child.
Yeah.
You know what? They're labeling that child and that family now. It's not right. Exactly. And in the community, word gets around, and they could be really, harassing them. This is not a good thing, Miss Hawkins. She's going to get such a letter.
Oh, that's horrible.
She won't know her headspin. And I was proud of Magali, because Magali's the one who knows, and I'm like, did Magali? What's that? Magali's very, very quiet until herself. Yeah, I know. That's why I know. That's why when she says powers are coming to her, the only powers who might be coming to her is her, Dina, and whoever.
Yeah.
So she needs to stop this lying about parents are coming up to her. Okay, good evening, Miss Hawkins. This is my translation from my voicemail. Good evening, Miss Hawkins. This is Victoria. I'm calling from the Department of Education Situation Room. We're calling in regards to the surveillance testing that took place at your school on Monday, the 16th.